Hey, this is Roxanne Shante, and your week cannot be complete unless you listen to or watch We Talk Weekly. Please believe it, baby.
This day is full of surprises, man. We are starting. Can we get off the freeway, y'all? Y'all do better than that. Again, put it up the freeway day. My name is Quincy Harris. I said again, some of you know me as QDZ. This guy Freeway, it's just amazing to see. Like we are, I've known Free for almost 25 years, and I was just like on my way here thinking about Freeway. I don't think I've ever seen him raise his voice. Like this dude is a leader. This dude is a philanthropist. He's a warrior. He always gives back to his community. And I'm just so happy to be here under these circumstances. Usually when you get together, it's about something tragic. But he's a light in our city. So without further ado, we have Freeway. He is here. Let's get up for Freeway, y'all. I could have talked about Rockefeller. I could have talked about all of his collaborations and everyone that loves him in the music industry. But this guy, like the human being, Freeway, he calls you, you want to be here, and you can see about this room. His character, like before you came in, Free, I just gave it up for your mother. Can we get up for your Freeway's mom all the time? I'm more blown away again in the industry that we're in, hip hop. You don't find guys like this. Like this guy is a rare breed, and he's like a treasure to our city. So without further ado, one more time, Philadelphia Freeway.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank everybody for participating in Freeway Day. I want to thank everybody for being here. Shout out to my mom, my aunts, my cousin in the front row. It's a blessing, to be a young black man from the inner city and to be able to be honored by your city with your own day is unbelievable. I don't even have the words for it. When I was awarded my own day in 2019 at the Roots Picnic, it was probably like 3 to 4 months after I received my new kidney. And I was just starting to move back around. I was just like really being reintroduced to the world, health and being able to move around, not being stuck on the dialysis machine three times a week, 4 hours a day. And that award from the city and that energy just gave me another boost. I want to keep pushing, I want to keep moving forward. And that's what we're doing. God willing, we're going to keep blessing people. We're going to keep trying to do the best that we can do. I started a foundation in a company called Freedom Thinkers Academy, which is music, health, education, and culture. And we got some exciting things that we're going to talk to y'all about today, man. So I want y'all to stay tuned. We got some special guests in the building. And man, listen, this is unbelievable for me. First of all, they say the lifespan of a rapper's career is 5 years. So for us to be celebrating my 20th year of my first album is amazing. We sold out the Fillmore on the day that the album came out. It was people still mad at me because they couldn't get in. I don't know why I had the ticket was $30. But it's people that still mad at me that they couldn't get in. And man, you gotta understand that being an artist and being in it for over 20 years and still being able to pull a crowd and still being able to sell a venue out is an amazing accomplishment. And man, it just made me feel wonderful. It made me feel great. It made me want to keep pushing forward. And that's what we're doing on the music tip. I got a new album dropping this year called The Stimulus Package 2, which is produced by Jay Blunt. It's very incredible. And besides that, I have a project that came out of nowhere. Shout out to OSG, my man Dennis, he in the building. OSG stands for All School Grounds, and it consists of 200 to 300 principals, educators, people with doctorates in Shout out to my manager, Sherman Byers. He plugged me with somebody that introduced me to these calls. So I started being on these calls every Thursday, and I started getting knowledge. And just like the first time I was on a call, it was so warm, it was so much good energy. I just automatically felt at home. And lo and behold, to my surprise, one of my mentors named Dash was a part of OSG. So one day we both was on a call, we reconnected, and the energy was great. He went to Camden to talk to some schools, and I sit with the mayor of Camden, and I went with him, talked at the schools, sat with the mayor, and we started building from there. So I just came back from being in Florida with him. We did a whole project in 5 days, which is very amazing. And we started our own genre. We started a genre called Rock Soul. We initially went in there to make a rock and roll album, but you know, when I do music, it's soul involved with it, so it's Rock Soul. We finished the album in 5 days. We did videos, we did photo shoots, we did podcasts, and that's another project that I'm dropping this year that y'all gonna love, man. Trust me. It came out of inspiration, and it came out of pushing for education. Our sole purpose of being on those calls was for education, and it sparked a whole new project that's amazing and that y'all gonna love. And listen, I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. I want to thank everybody else for being here, and we got some more people that's gonna come up here and talk to you. Listen, I was just being me, doing what I do, supporting who I feel like should be the next mayor of Philadelphia. And you know my man Jay-Z had a line that said, I'm part of the reason that my president is black. Well, I'm part of the reason that why our mayor is going to be the first black and making mayor of history. And I would love to introduce you real quick.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here on today. I don't know if he told you all, but the weekend before Election Day, we call that the Mighty Commissioner. That's the GOTV weekend. That is the last weekend you get to travel across the city, and lots of people were doing a lot of things, and we decided to bring our people together and have a rally. Now, the only problem I had for you is that when you came to perform, they already had me off at the next event, but I did get a chance to see it on social media, and I want to say thank you in front of your family and friends to say Sherelle Parker gets an opportunity to stand here today on the cusp, having gotten through the first phase of a journey that could make me the 100th first woman and first black woman mayor of the city, and you were a part of that. I'm also grateful, and I feel a really strong connection to you because of your craft. For those of you who are here, I'm not sure how many of you connect the role that arts and culture plays in helping you to find your voice. So I'm here in this role and have been elected to public office, but free people who come from where I come from and grew up the way I grew up don't usually get an opportunity to stand here. For me, it was literature. For you, it was your rhythm. It was your verses. It was your bars, and being able to use language. If you want to see someone frustrated, if you want to see violence continue to increase, allow us to not have a generation that hasn't learned how to use language in some shape or form as a way to communicate and express frustrations and challenges and what your actual lived life experience. I'm not talking about folks who don't do respect. There's a lot of you guys out here that call themselves rappers and stuff like that. You know, they say, that's what the bars at. Where's the lesson? I'm old school, you know. Nevertheless, a lot of people sometimes read books and papers about what it's like to live an urban life in a major city. And they think that they get connected to it because they read it. But when you walked it, when you lived it, when it is a part of your real life experience, there is something authentic and genuine that comes through your music. So we are proud of you. You are one of Philadelphia's sons. You are a part of the sound of Philadelphia. I don't care where we go. I don't care where you go in this see people doing what I'm doing right now. They feel it no matter where you are. So thank you for giving yourself to us. If it's God's will and we get through the November election and we are successful, we have to find a way to allow young people in every council district. I introduced the proposal when I was in council, didn't go where I wanted it to go, but you imagine if in every council district, young people had access to studio time, they had access to learning about the careers behind the mic, where you can really learn the music, the financial management. Imagine if that set of skill sets and training was available. And then imagine if people like you were helping them really learn how to write. And I mean write, and it's not a it's right? But right, if you listen to the music, the words, you are one of our creoles. You are a Philadelphia Creole. You are a Philadelphia poet, and you deserve this day. And I'm so proud to be here and be a part of it. Thank you.
One more time for sure, partner. She will be the 100th mayor of Philadelphia from uptown. I want to say that. Can't forget that part. Free, you have so much going on. Free, we want you to come back up here and just really explain what the Freedom Thinkers Academy is and what you do with Freedom Thinkers Academy.
Okay, so like I was telling y'all, Freedom Thinkers Academy is a company that I started and that I founded, and it's music, health, education, and culture. On the health side, I stand as a celebrity ambassador for the National Kidney Foundation. We work with Gift of Life, and we just try to spread awareness about kidney health and good health in general. You know, my main mission is to make sure that people don't get to the point where I was at when I needed to get a kidney transplant. And that's prevention. Putting the proper things into your body, having a proper diet. And one of the most major important things is keeping up with your routine physicals, getting your blood work done at least once a year, because your blood work is the only thing that really can tell you what's going on in your body. So on the education side, we got some dope things going on. We partner with OIC, shout out to OIC. In the summer, we have some STEM workforce development programs that we're launching. We have a botany course, and we have an engineering 101 course where we're going to teach the young folks music recording and video recording. And the programs are free. You know, they're free to the people. And one of the main reasons why we started these programs and why we partner with OIC is it's a lot of violence and it's a lot of negativity in our communities. And I feel like the reason why these things are happening because these young folks don't have many choices. Like we got folks that might have graduated high school, but they don't know exactly what they want to do. They might not want to go to college, but they want to start earning money and they want to start taking care of themselves and taking care of their families. And if they have this choice where they can take this course and they can get this certification and we can assist them in getting jobs in that field versus them being in the streets trying to sell drugs and trying to carjack people and hit people over the head, I think that's what a proper choice and a proper choice education. I got some of our partners from OIC in the building, and I'm gonna let them chop it up with y'all. Early, I'll let you know.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Andrea Mack with Philadelphia OIC. First and foremost, we want to thank Freeway, the Freedom Thinkers Academy, for the opportunity to have a second chance to be able to host a program, a phlebotomy program for our youth. As I mentioned, this is an important time for our youth. We have to be there. We have to stand up, stand out, and help. So this is an opportunity to provide a 6-week training program, free, which is the best way, free of charge, right? The Freeway is the best way to go. So we'll be able to provide this opportunity to our youth. I will be able to, the impact is just, it's unbearable, it's unspeakable. So at this moment, we have that opportunity. So let's use our voice, let's use our choice, and let's make sure we help and assist.
About the phlebotomy program. It's a certified phlebotomy program. It's 60 And it is free, but also there's a paid opportunity. Because we're in partnership with Philadelphia OIC, through the Work Ready program, students will have the opportunity to earn a livable, sustainable wage. So this 6 weeks program will begin July 5th. It will go through August the 18th. And for students to apply, they will go to they will go to www.workready.org and use code WRS34. They have to be between the ages of 18 to 24 and a Philadelphia resident, and just have the drive and the willpower to maintain, sustain, and finish out the program. Not only will they get their hands-on training, they'll have their externships, and they learn everything that they need to do in order to become a certified phlebotomist. Some of our former students, we have 10 students applied, and 7 have graduated. They are currently phlebotomists. We have a local phlebotomist. We have phlebotomists located in different, actually, there's across the street, the National Blood Bank across the street, and they are succeeding. I
want to thank both of y'all very much, and I look forward to many more programs, and I look forward to continuing to grow our partnership with you guys. And at Freedom Ladies Academy, we're all about expansion, so we expanded some of our programs to Delaware, and I'm going to let our partners in Delaware talk to y'all about that. Let's go.
So much for bringing the opportunity to the state of Delaware, specifically to the city of Wilmington, to the Great Oaks Charter students in the partnership with the Community Education Building. Hello everyone, my name is Tiffany Basil Jackson, and I am the lead student advocate at the Community Education Building. And at CEB, we believe every child deserves an equitable opportunity to succeed, regardless of race or zip code. So this summer, we are partnering to bring the music engineering program. It is a 6-week program, and as Freeway stated, it is free to the students. And we are partnering with Jet Phoenix Films. So we are going to bring the program to the students there to allow them that opportunity to do something that they're passionate about, but they did not know how to get started within the music business. So we're doing that along with some other things that I'm going to let Jet speak on.
Thank you very much. My name is Jeff Phoenix. First, I want to thank Free. I want to thank the program. I want to thank everyone who came out today to support Free, and today is a big day for them. So I would like to clap that for you one more time. I'm super excited to be able to work with the kids. You know, for us, we wanted to expand the program even a little bit deeper. First, Free and them came to me and wanted to work just recording. And you know, for me, I can film and recording, so we expanded to for them saying, hey, let's record a song. We'll teach them how to record a song, and then from there, we're going to actually teach them how to shoot a video. We're going to take that video and be able to maneuver it free wherever he wants to go, and just to inspire the kids to, you know, feel that they can go to new levels and give them that industry 101 technique. But that's pretty much everything that I want to say. But I just want to thank everybody once again. Thank you.
And then with our partnership with Jet, what we're going to do is we're going to produce a record, we're going to shoot a video, and we're going to put it out through our company, Freedom Thinkers Academy, to all the streaming sites and all the music sites. So the kids, and we're going to give the kids their publishing too, so they can actually earn some money off the record that they made. You know, so we're going to give them that skill set also. Thank both of y'all for coming up here, and like I look forward to our partnership expanding and more courses in Delaware. We look forward to it, definitely. And I want to shout out someone in the back, Catherine, 360 Training and Development. She was like real influential in helping me start Freedom Thinkers Academy, so I want everybody to give her a round of applause. She got some good things going on with 360 Training and Development. She has some tutoring courses and a lot of other things, so you can go to her page and check out that information that they got going. So like I was telling y'all earlier, when my manager Sherman introduced me to OSG and introduced me to the cause, the brother that runs OSG, my brother Dennis McKeezy, we developed a great relationship, and I look at him like he's my brother, and I'm letting him come up here and speak to y'all right now. So I done drove from New York this morning, 2.5 hours to be here, and it wasn't even a second thought in my mind that I'm gonna do this for my brother Freeway. And when I think about Philly, the city of brotherly love, you talk about somebody who truly embodies what brotherly love is. I met Free 6 months ago. I met him on a Zoom, and like almost instantly, the love and the brotherhood was there. I've been in education for 27, almost 28 years. I started as a school aide, worked my way up from teacher, assistant principal. I was executive director of All Boys Charter School in Brooklyn as well. And one of the things that I always held close to me was hip hop, the culture of hip hop, and what it means to our young people in our communities. And I can remember back then listening to Rockefeller, listening to Bad Boy. And the one thing I keep saying to people is like, when everybody argues, well, what's the best generation? Well, listen, the best generation of hip hop, including my brother right here, Freeway. And you know what? The thing of it, we've been doing this for 20 years. You've been doing this for 20 years. And to say that I've been in education longer than you've been in hip hop kind of speaks volumes as to how this synergy actually happens. When I thought about the whole objective about bringing a crew of principals together from across the country, well over 100 from New York all over to the West Coast, up north, down south, all I kept thinking about was Rockefeller Records. All I kept thinking about was the power that was generated by Rockefeller. And then the smaller groups that started to become larger, like state property. And I said to myself, you know what? If I could watch them and figure a way on how to replicate that in education, and then bring them along with me for the ride, most certainly we're going to change the communities, Philly, New York, Compton, and across this country. And I want people to understand something. They used to bring Freeway and a lot of other hip-hop artists into schools with photo ops. I'm talking about now kicking down the doors as an educator saying, you know what? Now we can't do this without them. And so right now between Dame Dash and Freeway and other people, we're not only talking about hip-hop, we're actually in education. We actually found a way in the education. We're visiting schools all across the country. Freeway, what people don't know is his passion for education surpasses even his passion for music. I had a leadership conference at Columbia University where I'm also a professor. And I asked Freeway, would he mind coming to present at my conference at Columbia University in New York? And without a question, my brother Freeway said, I'll be there. On that stage that day, I had some really dope educators, but on that same stage for that, some people I've seen over 15 years, I had Dame Dash and Freeway on the same stage talking about education. From that moment on, I understood there where his heart lies. So when that man asked me to do anything, he asked me to come to Philly, my man Kev asked me to come to Philly, it's nothing. I'm coming here, and I'm coming to represent for my brother. And if there's anybody outside of Philly that's prouder than me, it's hard to find. I'm so proud. I called him 8 o'clock this morning. And just like Free, everybody ain't no Free. You call Free answer. I'm not a hip hop artist. And that man picked up every one of my phone calls. And what I love most about that Freeway is who he is all day, every day, is that he's willing to travel, to do whatever he has to do for young people. As I said, he's in New York. I tell him, pull up, let's go to the school in Brooklyn. I need you to come talk to some students. He's there. He was just down in Florida with Dame. Now they got this thing, before they used to have a Rockefeller chain. Now, right now, their biggest competition is how many schools did I visit this month? And that speaks volumes to where this man is right now. And I so love Freeway for this. I love what he represents. I love what he stands for. And so my organization, All School Grounds, OSG, is really a collective of educators, but more importantly, it's about people that are about this work, people that love children. I don't want people to bring Freeway in after somebody already got shot. Bring Freeway in to actually help alleviate all the problems that actually exist. He is the influence that we all need. So I'm asking you all on today, don't take this for granted. I've never met a person that basically had their own day. So hopefully you will understand how big of a deal this is. And when I think about Freeway, I no longer think about him solely through the lens of music, but now I look at him through the lens of education. Those of you who have children, those of you who have young children, make sure that Freeway is in those schools with them. Make sure he's in those things. But I do have to say something though, Free, before I bounce. Kev, I know this about you, and I know, but you know this. Your man Kev, your good friend Kev has always been that dude who stood alongside you. When that guy called me, he was like, yo, D, I need you to show up too. It was nothing. And I think it's really important that people understand that every one of us need those people alongside of us to help carry us to another level. And Kev is that dude. Kev is a stand-up individual, and I thank God that I got a chance to meet both of you, and I can call both of you my brothers. Let's continue to make a difference in the education field. Let's continue to make a difference in all these underprivileged areas in these communities, and let's continue to let the word be certain, let the word be heard that hip-hop and education is intertwined, whether or not they want it to be or not. But thank you so much for your time. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you a lot. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time, but another issue that we have in the city of Philadelphia, it's a very, 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 very deep thing that we got to think about and figure out ways to help our people with this drug addiction thing, man. And I brought my brother from Services of Recovery. He's a recovering addict. He's been through it now. He's out preaching. He's out trying to get people clean and trying to motivate people to be on a straight path. So if you don't mind, come and say a couple words to the people before we pray.
How's everybody doing? First and foremost, I want to just say thank you to Freeway's mom for just bringing in the world somebody that's, like his son, so that's super her. Without her, we wouldn't be here and wouldn't be, no Freedom Tech Academy. So I'm a little nervous because for me, this is like a celebration as well. I grew up in the inner city of Philadelphia. My father has 32 kids. My mother had 9. I grew up in the 80s where the crack addiction was very, very bad in the 80s in the urban neighborhoods. I get a little emotional because where I came from, how I grew up in West Philly, always next to the projects, 46th Street. And just to be standing here with a legend right now, a living legend, Freeway, and amongst all these beautiful people that's here today, I get emotional. The reason why I get emotional because when I was young, I never had no graduation. I never walked down any aisle. I never went or been invited to any kind of celebration. I never had anything. Maybe when I got older, that's maybe what led me to a life of crime and led me to a life of drugs. I was on drugs for almost 22 years of my life. Most of the reason why I took trauma, many nights I didn't have meals, many nights I had to, go to sleep hungry. I didn't have clothes, I didn't have anything. I was bullied. I was abused physically, mentally, spiritually. That led me on a life of drugs. And I know I ain't got much time, but let me tell y'all, I was one of the ones that's living up in Kensington. I've been homeless 3 times with my family, my wife and my kids, 3 times. I lived in Kensington Beach. And anybody who knows what Kensington Beach is, I suggest you go and look it up. But today I'm free. Today I can stand here and say, July 25th, I'll have 9 years free from the disease of addiction. Now let's talk about what inspired me. What inspired me was watching what was going on in our communities to start Soldiers for Recovery. I realized on Instagram wasn't nobody talking about nothing that's so damn. We're losing so many people. We're losing so many of our youth. We're losing uncles, aunts, nieces, nephews, grandparents to this disease of addiction. And not only the disease of addiction, the disease of killing. But do you know that 80% of the juveniles that's being arrested here in Philadelphia today is over drug addiction? The gun violence, most of the time the people that's being arrested, when they get locked up, they don't even understand what they done did that night. 80% that's locked up right now in the juvenile justice system were or on drugs. But I started Soldiers for Recovery for the sole purpose of going out in the community. So I go in the community of Kensington, I go into the school district, I go everywhere, whoever needs my assistance, I provide resources, I send people to rehab from here to Florida, been doing it for the past 5 years. I've been doing it on my own, no support. The only support that I have is God. God inspired me to create this and get back to the people. That's how I got here today. I can't even believe in myself that I'm standing next to a legend right now. But God let me know that anything is possible. And I got another thing that hit me last week, man. God is so good. Last week, I just became a vendor for the city of Philadelphia as a school vendor. I turned my whole life story into a stage play. I bring Kensington Beach to the schools now. To the schools, I set up, I dress like the homeless, I hop out of the box on them and everything, and I let them know what picking up that drug, what picking up that vape, what not listening to your parents, not listening to the teachers, not listening to people that's going to encourage you to be your best self, look like if you keep going down that path. So I am so grateful today. And I'm grateful that all of you guys are here to support our brother Freeway for what he has done and still doing since 2019. We didn't even talk about hip-hop, but since 2019, when Freedom Thinkers Academy was established and started, this is going to change the world one day. And I'm with you. You call me, I'm right there with my brother.
Thank you, brother. Your story is so inspiring. And, you know, you ain't got to do it alone now. Now you got Freedom Thinkers Academy back in you also. So we good. Shout out to my brother Maxwell in the building, getting the max out of life. You're a beautiful brother, man. You're an inspiration, man. I'm on your page. I see you working out. I see you vegan now. Like, yeah, man, you healthier than me. You do a lot of great work in the community. Keep up the great work, brother. You know, look forward to doing some more partnerships with you soon in the future. My sister, Purple Queen. Shout out to Purple Queen. She helped me put this thing together. And she got some words to say to that.
Peace and greetings. First, I want to always give an honor to God. Period. You know, and the blessing with the relationship here with my brother Free. I love and support Free because he is the example of what black men need to be today in Philadelphia. We need our black men to stand up, not sometimes, but all the time. When they're in pain, when they're at the top, when they're at the bottom, we need our black men to pick each other up, lift each other up, and spread this message. To fight back against gun violence, to fight back against drug addiction, to do, to be, to exist, to lift up the community as only black men can do. This is the living legend who is Freeway. And again, I will continue the message that it's only a call. He's only one call away. When that, and I always say this, I'm nobody. I'm nobody. But when I call his name, he answers the phone. But anything, when I run for election, when I'm out in the streets of community, he's there. We have a bi-weekly food distribution every other Saturday to the second of Walnut in West Philly because West is best.
Right now, we're but this brother will pop up on us and help us give out food. And as of today, he will also be joining us in community to do a health screening in July. We're going to be doing 2 of them, along with Black Belt Cultural Alliance. We're going to be feeding the community and providing health screenings through Freedom Thinkers Academy. So we want to thank him for that. At my nonprofit, Black Belt Cultural Alliance, we are the only boots on the ground nonprofit in the city of Philadelphia who has an open mic against gun violence. We pay young people $500 a night to make non-violent music. We pay young people $500 a night to make non-violent music because they want to be like Freeway. We want to teach them to be like Freeway, but we want to tell them to pick the love up and put the guns down. So we be tapping in Freeway the whole day long again. Maybe his birthday, we'll let him know that. But again, put him on the spot. But we just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting my brother, lifting him up. You know, thank you for everyone for coming tonight, for today. And also, Councilwoman Blackwell. This is my queen, Councilwoman Blackwell. She's been serving the community for almost 46 years.
Good afternoon. As always, I give thanks to God who's first in my life. And I want to say congratulations. I'm just honored to be here on this occasion where we say thank you and congratulations. Everyone who's here knows who he is, what he's done. I was here last year too, and I look forward to doing all that I can to be part of this effort. We have to save our youth, and that's what it's all about. So God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
At this time, if anybody has any questions or any remarks, we can do that at breakdown for a few minutes. Yes.
Okay, so how for the classes, and I know it's now during activate girl, but for the classes, how do we get it out to more of the kids that are not susceptible, that would normally not go to school? How do we be able to, as community leaders and community organizations out boots to the ground, how can we take the programs and get it out on the
That's Sister Talia, by the way, from City of Dreams Coalition. She does a lot of great work in the community, going door to door, knocking on doors, putting programs together. She does a lot of great work in the community. And to answer your question, we just got to keep doing what we do. We just got to spread awareness. We got to make sure that each and every young folk know that they have an opportunity. They need to know that the opportunity is out there. Shout out to my brother, Prime Security in the building. He makes sure I'm straight and safe while we move through this world. That's my brother. Got a lot of love for you, man. Everybody plays a role. And he's a black man that runs his own business. Prime Security is his own business, and he employs other black men that protect entertainers and businessmen. So a round of applause for him. Any more questions? Yes, sir. Freedom Thinkers. Hey, we gotta get together and make it happen. As long as we stand in the line with we got the same goals, and we stand in the line, we can make it happen. We willing to partner with everybody that's on the same mission that we're on. Any more questions? How you doing, Marquita? Yes. Thank you. And God bless you. And listen, we in the same shoes, and I stand in a unique place because I'm a donor parent and I'm also a transplant recipient. You know, so someone's family that passed away helped me get a new kidney and a it's part of the reason why I'm able to stand here in front of y'all. And when my son passed away, he saved 4 people with his organs. You know, that's why being an organ donor is so important. You don't know how many lives you can save and how many people you can bless. If I wouldn't have received that organ, I could still be on the transplant list to this day, or worse. You know, because when you're on dialysis, it's a process that's draining you. Every day, every 3 times a week, you get blood drained out your body, cleaned and pumped back into your body. Like, you can live a successful life on dialysis, but the best thing for a person on dialysis is a kidney transplant because it doubles your life expectancy. So, you know, don't be ashamed or don't think, it's another misconception. People think if you want an organ donor list, that if you get into an accident or something, they will automatically kill you and take your organs. That's not true. A doctor's job is to make sure that the patient is healed and make sure that the patient gets better. So y'all can get that misconception out your head. And when you think about me, man. Like someone's organ saved my life, and when my son passed away, his organ saved 4 lives. So that's 4 people that might not be here right now if it wasn't for my son, man. So very, very important. Yes.
Applause to what you're doing. I'm fascinated with the why. What happened that happened in your life that you're doing this? Because a lot of people that made it, they're not doing this. They're not giving kids opportunities for free. What happened with you? I understand the transplant, and again, salute. We talked before in Delaware about it. But what happened? It's just like, you know what? This is my life, and I'm sharing it with everybody else.
So much, man. Like, you know, I'm from the community, and I was in the streets. I was selling drugs. I was taken from the community for so long. So even before I was in a situation where, you know, I needed a kidney transplant, and, you know, we decided to start Freedom Thinkers Academy, I always felt like it was important to give back. I try to give back as much as I can. Like, you know, when like I told y'all, Catherine from 360 Training and Development, she helped me believe that it was possible. Like, you know, as far as Freedom Thinkers Academy, as far as workforce development, and she's an educator, she has a doctorate, and she helped me believe that it was possible. But when that switch flipped, I felt like it was imperative to do it and keep pushing it. And now we're in Philadelphia, we're in Delaware, we're possibly about to be in York. We're trying to grow this thing as large as possible. I want Freedom Thinkers Academy to be around 100 years after I die, still helping people, still, you know, trying to better the community, you know? Any more questions? Okay, this brother right here, he's part of the reason why I got my award in 2019. He was the one that presented me with the Liberty Bell, which I gave to my mom when I received my home day. So I'm gonna let you come up and say a couple words.
Thank you. I just want to appreciate what he said. He is leaving a life legacy for everything he was doing, and it's really affecting a lot of people across the United States because we're loving everything that he's doing. Now, I think the same effect should be going on with a lot of people that's going on in Philadelphia that's making a difference in Philadelphia. Not just the work they're doing, the kids, everything they're doing for after-school programs, they're making a big difference in Philadelphia. So I think not one day they should get flowers, but every day they should get flowers. So today I'm giving 2 flowers away to Mr. Ibn Muhammad and Simon One Punch Carter. They have been making a difference in Philadelphia. They're not just my boys, they're my family. And they've been making a difference along the way with kids after-school programs. Big difference in Philadelphia, and they put a smile on everybody's face when they're around them. And I think that they need to be shown appreciation for what they're doing, because I think they should be part of the flower people. That's what I call the flower people. So I gave him his award because he deserved it. I think Simon Carter should come up here. Ibn should come up here, Mr. Muhammad, receive their award. And I just want to say that we need to give them more and more out because Philadelphia is a city of heroes. Of heroes.
Congratulations to both of y'all, man. Make a round of applause for the brothers for their work. Today is a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's Philadelphia Freeway Day. I got my own day. We're going to continue to do the good work in the community. We're going to continue to push to try to better our young folks because they're the next generation. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out. I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, love y'all, man. Everybody have a good day.